ABC. It is Old Metal Rocker 66 here with the mail update. It's been a while. I've kind of slowed down on doing videos here because of the weather and getting out and about now. The weather's finally in the 60s and going to get warmer as weeks go on. So I get out and bike ride again, and I'm working a little bit and doing yard work. But I have a mail update here. I just got a bunch of stuff today, and I've had a bunch of stuff probably the last couple weeks. I've been getting some newer stuff, but I picked up another one of these heavy metal thunder sessions. I think the previous mail update I showed this one here. So this one here now is Stallion and Ambush. So, and I had Enforcer and Cauldron. So these are actually put out by let's see, what is it? Dementia.com. Made in the Czech Republic. But yeah, another 7-inch. And then some CDs. I had kind of been going back into this guy's catalog. I know this guy has like 15 CDs and albums out. Guy's out of Canada, but he lives in the US now. But so I went back and I picked up Electric Field Hauler from Anthony Gomes. Just think early Pat Travers, maybe some Robin Trower, but more rock and blues than anything. Guys just set to release the new one coming out here. In fact, my copy just shipped today. So, but yeah, this one came out. What was it? I think it was 2017. But anyway, yeah, this is my third one now from Anthony Gomes. I mean, just kick-ass blues rock. And then I picked up the EP from Myth Carver, Twist of Fate. I've yet to have a chance to hear this. More traditional, maybe some epic moments in there, but Myth Carver, four tracks. I love buying these little EPs these bands put out, you know, to start out their careers and then move on to full-length albums. But this one was put out by the band, it looks like. So, good stuff here. And then I finally have this absolute is a killer album from Lady Beast, The Inner Alchemist. This thing is an absolute ripper. I'd say out of all of their albums, I think they have, this is their fifth now, or sixth. It's fifth or sixth. I think it's their fifth. I'd say this one is probably their best. And their previous albums are all killer, but I just think this one, they just upped it another notch. Of course, with Deborah Levine on vocals. I do have this on vinyl as well, so, but good stuff here. And I got the new Savage Master, Dark and Dangerous. This is starting to sound better and better each listen now. It's taken a little time, but with each spin, listen, I'm liking it. So, good stuff here. And then I had picked up Throne of Iron, Adventure 2 on CD as well. I do have the vinyl. Killer Epic Metal. Adventure 1 was 5 years back, so it's been 5 years between first album and this one. And then these two here. Complete surprise. Out of the blue, these CDs showed up. I mean, I had made a comment on Facebook, or responded to a post that one of the band members made about if anybody was interested in the new Rectify, to get a hold of such and such. I'm not going to say who it is, but I've been waiting for this for a couple years now. I knew it was coming out. It was just a matter of time. The brand new Rectify hybridized album number 5, and these guys are out of Thunder Bay, Ontario. This has Matt Honchuk is from Thunder Bay, and it has let's see here, Wags Wagner on vocals, Mark Miller drums, and Evie Austin on bass. Chris Poland is also on here as additional guitars. But yeah, the brand new Rectify just came out. Out of the blue it showed up. And as well as this band here, Gutter Creek. I'd never heard of them. It's part of, I think, Matt Hanchuk's Rectify. This is the other band. He has, I think, a couple other projects. And this is called Alive and Well. And yeah, it has Matt Hanchuk on lead and rhythm guitar, so it also has Stu Block on vocals on one track. So heavy metal, maybe bordering thrash. I haven't heard this yet, but I've sampled a little bit over on YouTube. But yeah, Gutter Creek from 2025. And finally on vinyl, I got, this is a pre-order. I always pre-order these. I have both box sets up there of the Brown Acid series, 1 through 10 box, and then 11 through 20 box. This is the 20th trip of Brown Acid. I've heard this. This is really good. Really good. It has a little more progressive bands on this now. Bands like, let's see, I'm trying to think, After Flash, Polvo, Hot Candy. Most of these bands are out of the US, Canada, Mexico. And then we have Banana Bros, Jordan Brothers, Osage Loot, Sandy Toronto and the Nemo Spliff, Lazy Day, Flavor, and Frozen Sun. You know, a lot of these are late 60s, early 70s, one and done, 7-inch or whatever, you know. And I think they've been doing this series now 10 years. Only 500 of these on black, so, but yeah, the 20th trip. And then that 7-inch I showed you, I picked those up over at, or picked that up over at Shadow Kingdom along with these. And I've been wanting this on vinyl since I have their other one, and the name, it kind of eludes me at the moment, but Shadow Kingdom had these over there, and they're put out by Lost Realm Records, and I've had quite a few albums on the Lost Realm label. It's all heavy metal bands. thrash bands like that, but I picked up the second album from Arizona's Aftermath and Building Up to Meltdown. It describes it for renowned for their distinctive thrash metal style. Aftermath is set to release the vinyl edition of their classic 1988 album. Building Up to Meltdown, the long-awaited reissue featuring 9 tracks that highlight themes still relevant today, and includes band biography, lyrics, photos celebrating the band's legacy within the Arizona thrash metal scene. Put out by, like I said, Lost Realm. It's orange vinyl. Killer band. If you've never heard of this Aftermath, man, these guys are absolutely killer. And then the second one I picked up over there was Medieval Steel and Gods of Steel. This is their second album, I believe. And yeah, the second full-length album from American power metal veterans Medieval Steel. Composed of 10 original songs, God of Steel does not stray from tradition and once again explores the themes of medieval fantasy, epic battles, human overcoming, featuring another unique performance by vocalist and band leader Bobby Franklin, along with a team of high-quality musicians. So, I know these guys have been around for a while too. But this came out in 2024. I think that Aftermath, I also believe, came out in 2024. Yeah, 2024. So, good to have the full Aftermath now. And I used to go to Record Store Day a lot. And up where I live, it's the weather is hit and miss on Record Store Day. It could be cold, it could be nice, it could be freezing, it could be doing whatever. I, for one, don't like to stand out in the cold anymore, and so therefore I don't like to go stand in lines, so I don't really go, and I haven't gone to Record Store Day, I think, what is it, 5 years? A lot of the reason could be the prices are really getting exuberant. And some of them are okay, you know. But anyway, I did pick up, I do have 2 other albums coming from Record Store Day. But I knew this was going to be a one-time only thing. 2000, I believe he said it was only released on vinyl. And this is a Record Store Day release from Flatsom and Jetum and the High album. I picked this up over online here last week. I think I picked it up like on Sunday or Monday. And I got it, I think, last Friday. But yeah, this thing sounds really, really good. I'm just glad I got one of 2000. So, but yeah, amazing stuff. And then I picked up album 2, and probably my favorite of the 3, from Canadian speed metal thrash metal band Corrosive. I had the first one and their latest one on vinyl. I did not have Toxic Apocalypse on vinyl. I had it on CD. Man, this thing is absolutely killer. Probably one of my newer Canadian thrash bands. 3 albums. They just released a live album only. It's on digital only. But Ed Repka covers, of course. So if you like Canadian speed metal, check them out. And this year is the year of thrash. I don't care what anybody says. We're just coming up on May, and there have been a lot of killer thrash releases. And this is another one right here. I think these guys are out of, what did I say, Poland, I think? No, they're out of Germany. Another German thrash band. Band is called Warfield and With the Old Breed. Another killer thrash release this year. This is put out by Napalm Records. And, man. So we got the Warfield, the Flatsom and Jetum. Well, technically not a new album release, but a new release on vinyl. So I'm going to put that in there. The Warbringer, this Warfield, Mind Wars, and there are a few others here I'm missing, but this is really good. But Germany seems to just have a ton of killer thrash bands. And this is another one. And then I finally got I was missing this album. And I wanted this version. It has the embossed cover on it. This is the first release from this band out of Canada. Are they out of Canada? Yeah, they're out of Canada. They only put 3 releases out, but The Hunt. And this is, if I were to choose any Hunt albums, it would be probably the second album. Would be probably the heaviest. Side A is good. Side B kind of really slows down a lot, but I still wanted to have the Hunt. And but this is the cover. This is the one you want with this cover. It's on GTR Records. This came out in 1977. 3-piece. Good stuff. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this mail update. Also, to those of you who love Annihilator, I just read over on YouTube from Darcy over at 6 Strings 9 Lives. The next 3 albums coming out on vinyl for Annihilator. I believe they are, what are they? How am I going to forget them? I can't think of them. Anyway, the next 3 are coming out, I think, on June 6th. And it's going to bug me here. But good news, they were supposed to come out a few years back. And they didn't. They only, I think the last one to come out on vinyl was off Never Neverland. But so anyway, 3 new vinyls coming out from Annihilator. Probably, I think, their best period. What they are going to be: King of the Kill, Refresh the Demon, and I think Remains, maybe? Or maybe it's Bag of Tricks. Anyway, no, I don't think it's I think it's King of the Kill, Refresh the Demon, and Remains. Or it could be Criteria for Black Widow. Anyway, next 3 coming out June 6th. So something to look forward to. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this update, and take care.